Jack would like to talk with you, Commander. I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
A lot of women like bad boys.
A lot of women? Like you?
I live a dangerous life. Dangerous men fit right in.
I like you more and more each day, Shepard. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible.
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Let's see what they've got.
People already.
Let me know if you want to pursue that.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations. Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
When you pray for the wicked, who exactly are you praying to?
That depends on the circumstance. To find my target, I speak with them on Kira, Lord of Hunters. When I act to defend another, Arashu, goddess of motherhood and protection. And when I have taken my target, I speak with Kalahira, goddess of oceans and the afterlife.
I didn't know that Drell had many gods.
It's one of our older beliefs. Many embrace the Hanar and Kindlers now, or the Asari philosophies. The old ways are dying. There are so many ways to interpret one's place in the universe. Who needs the wisdom of our ancestors? The younger generations don't believe they can help us fathom genetic engineering, orbital strikes, or alien races.
Oceans and afterlife don't seem to have much in common.
Consider, the ocean is full of life, yet it is not life as you and I know it. To survive there, we must release our hold on land, accept a new way to live. So it is with the death. The soul must accept its departure from the body. If it can't, it will be lost.
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't they?
Yes. I know many think the Han are difficult to understand. It's just that they're very formal with those they don't know. We know them quite well. If you ever get close enough to a Hanar that they tell you their soul name, you would find them warm.
I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know their soul name.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. I grew close to my regular contacts. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their higher frequency flashes. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black, but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell. It's called Keppel syndrome.
Are you gonna be all right till the end of the mission?
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in humid environments, the faster it progresses. I think it's safe to say that by the time my body is incapacitated, we'll be victorious. Or dead. Either way, I won't be a burden to you.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
Then don't live on Kaje. Or use breathers.
Drell have a close relationship with the Hanar. We rely on each other. The best we can do is keep our homes very dry inside.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hanar have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to adapt us. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical bay.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar illuminated primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic could. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them. You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
Shepard,
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
the hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Grant
Yo,
will target
Happy,
you to
what up,
scatter heavy
dude?
cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info's floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians,
I appreciate it,
Asari,
man.
all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
Good luck, dude.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okir started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built
Good night,
for
dude.
strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
I'm gonna need palladium. Need platinum and iridium.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
We were always told that Ilium is one of the safest places in the galaxy, until you fell off the grid. Sign the wrong contract, join up with the wrong company, or walk down the wrong alley, and it's as dangerous as anywhere else. Don't let this place fool you. It's no safer here than Omega.
Commander Shepard, I was asked to give you...
What message were you asked to give?
Thank you, Shepard.
How did you possess another Asari? You can't just take over people's minds like that.
Peace, Shepard. The Rachni Queen does not control my thoughts. That was merely the message I was asked to deliver. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved my life. More than that, she gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard.
Thank you for giving me that information.
Be well, Commander Shepard.
I'll take it.
I spent the last 2 years here. I had a purpose, a goal. Now that I've accomplished it, something occurs to me. In all that time, I never looked at the horizon. It is spectacular.
I need minimal heat increase. And speed.
Discipline, teamwork, confidence. When you join the Blue Suns mercenary group, you're getting it. Signing bonuses and retirement options. Blue Suns.
We'll figure some...
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different. So it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
Sir, that's why you need an omni-gel programming solution that works. Whether constructing single-use equipment or breaking down salvage gear.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own you.
I'll see what we can do, sir.
Listen. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
I overheard you talking. Is this the data you're looking for?
The Kurosa Generational Archive. You found it. Thank you. My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's corporate building.
If this data is so important, why didn't you have backups?
We did. A rival family introduced a computer virus and our techs were sloppy. The virus destroyed all our data. I just spent a fortune getting the data recovered and reconstructed when Nasana went crazy. We live in a world of infinite data redundancy. To lose something so important because of one crazy Asari?
Why is this data so important anyway?
It's a genetic history for the entire Kurosa family. It's used for high-level reproductive negotiations. It would be like a human pedigree, I suppose. Without it, you're bargaining from a greatly weakened position. Losing this would have hurt my family for generations, maybe even destroyed it.
There's your data. I hope it helps your family.
You have no idea, human. I don't know who you are or how you got it, but thank you. Here, for your trouble. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly blessed us.
don't know. That still sounds like an awful thing to legalize.
All the dangers are right there on the package. It's legal.
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was...
Nothing to declare? Move along. Sometimes you say these things, and I don't know.
I'm telling you, relax. Thax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Eclipse mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see this merchandise. Which is why we're going to be rich.
Blue Rose of Ilion, you have blossomed in a tower of glass and plastic, but beauty under glass is untested and weak. Where are your honored dead?
What do you want? Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poems are getting on my nerves.
The Krogan's reading those love poems to get your attention?
His name is Char. We're kind of dating, but, well, and he's trying to show me how sensitive he is by, well, wooing me. It's really bad.
So why are the two of you on a break?
He's serious. Serious, as in talking about kids. Char is a great guy to date, but for something permanent... Krogans live long lives. It's not like dating a human where you just stick it out for a century till they die. No offense. It made me wonder if he really likes me. Or if he just wants kids. He can't have them any other way, you know. Because of the genophage.
That sounds like a question you should ask him.
I did. I don't think he realized that our kids would always have been Asari. Non-Asari don't always get that we're not taking alien DNA, we're just using it to randomize some of the genetic information. Anyway, Char was quiet for a long time. Then he said that he'd love our girls no matter what color they were.
You need to talk to your boyfriend. He's just gonna keep shouting poetry until you do.
I know, but it's tough. I like him a lot. Hell, I love him. But I don't know if he's permanent Bond material.
Look at him. He's obviously crazy about you.
Is he? I mean, what if he just wants to have kids? Am I just his baby-making machine? He said I wasn't, but...
If he said that, then you either trust him so you have nothing to worry about, or you don't, and you've already decided.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that. And I do trust him, if he said it. I'm going to talk to him. Here, I've given you a discount at the terminal. Thanks for the help.
That is us, here and now.
What about you? Going to try and make it as a commando?
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use them, right?
Hey, we're friends. I have never called you that.
No, but you're thinking about it. You think it was easy growing up pure blood? I did some stupid things to get away from the taunts. Stupid drug users you're laughing at. I might have been one of them.
I didn't mean... Okay, look, I'll take another look at the contract. Maybe it needs to be reclassified.
Forget it. Do whatever you want.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I don't know. Some of them seem dangerous.
That's the whole point. Danger means more contract work for us. For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring?
That's horrible.
There's a 12-page contract for ship.
It's just, we're looking for weapons. Shouldn't you be taking this seriously?
Hey, I'm 60 years old and finally out of my parents' house. And Eclipse girls never lack for, company.
You could get killed.
What about you?
I'm almost 20. My genetic stats are average, and my clan has little political power. For a good reproduction contract, I'll need money. Eclipse might be fun for you. For me, it's the future. My clan's breeding strategy is at stake.
Don't Solarians think about anything besides breeding?
Don't even start with me.
Shepard, this is Liara. I've got the data. Come see me.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
These are the Terminus systems. Everything's dangerous, and everything's for sale. Either we tax and monitor it to keep it in control, or the smugglers get a monopoly.
Excuse me. You know where I can find Serena?
She's not here anymore. Oh, you're the one she was helping out. She took a job off-world. Didn't say where. She gave me something for you. Looks like a message.
I'll listen to it later.
Oh, sure. See ya.
Hey, Shepard. I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished his job. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
No, that still sounds like an awful thing to legalize.
Wrong way.
All the dangers are right there on the package. It's legally required. Who reads labels then? So consider it a way to weed out people.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Thank you for getting me that system. Do you remember the Shadow Broker? With the data you got me, I may be able to find information caches from his agents.
I've got a lot on my plate. Remind me who the Shadow Broker is.
He's the most powerful and dangerous information broker in the galaxy. No one knows who he is. Given his resources, there's speculation he may actually be a group operating under one name.
Are you on the run from the Shadow Broker? I can help you.
Actually, it would be more accurate to say that the Shadow Broker is on the run from me. We crossed paths not long after you died. Since then, I've been working to take him down. With this data, I'm a step closer.
I've never seen you ready to execute someone in cold blood. What did the Shadow Broker do to you?
I was on a job with a friend. The Shadow Broker's people caught us. My friend didn't escape. I don't know if he's dead or being interrogated. But I need to find him. I owe him my life. And I need to make the Shadow Broker pay for what he did.
You can't come with me because you're after the Shadow Broker? What if I help you find him?
I'm sorry, Shepard. The galaxy doesn't work that way. I need to find leads, trace information. I need to work. I can't do that on the Normandy. I wish I could.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I will. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
There's an Asari named Samara here on Ilium.
Samara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub. Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
How's your own work going?
The data you gave me. The Shadow Broker has several contacts here on Ilium. Taking down the Observer will put me closer to the Shadow Broker. I could use your help.
Tell me what I can do to help.
Your data pointed me at logs kept by Shadow Broker agents. The logs were deleted, but it may be possible to reconstruct some of it. The Shadow Broker is cautious. His agents are referred to only by their title and race.
My inquiries have narrowed the Observer down to one of 5 operatives. A Turian, a Solarian, a Krogan, a Batarian, and a Vorcha.
If you can refine the list, I'll know where to strike.
Do you have any specifics on these agents?
I'm afraid not. Nixeris was lucky to get as much as
That
she
just
did.
leaves out Asari, Elcor.
The data is our only hope of determining which one is the Observer. And if we wait too long, they'll all disappear.
I'll reconstruct the data and tell you what I find.
Thank you, Shepard. When you find something, call me on the radio channel we used in the old days. I can't risk handling this in person.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
And Molus.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant.
Yes. Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
My God.
What's Liara's reputation here on Ilium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connection. She could have even more political power than she already wields, if she weren't so but I believe she should tell you about that.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
Yeah, she's 100% a bitch.
How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks? They're going to get a ton of business.
A ton of immediate charity business, followed by a freeze as new colony plans dry up. Just watch. Sell! Sell! There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony plans.
That's disgusting. You're making money off people's fear.
If this is the best you have, I'll make do. But you're certain the neural stimulators are compatible with both my suit and Asari physiology?
Absolutely. In fact, I use this model at home.
Oh. Do you? You should try it my way. Look at how the wind's blowing. $25. Sell at $25.
No, you're not.
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
It must be nice having a job that you really enjoy.
I wanted to be a cop, or CSEC, but my family had bills. I needed the money a corporate job brought in. Besides, in this job, you don't see things that make it hard to sleep at night. White-collar crime is nice and clean. Hell, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
How'd you end up on Novaria anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
It must be hard going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people.
Part of me, and they never
It's been a
see
pleasure,
it.
Gianna.
You too, Shepard.
I don't think it's this way.
All right. Let's do it.
Excellent. So the total comes to 116,420
Yeah, I don't think it's back here.
Well, figures. It's okay. I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me. You said it wasn't.
I assumed they would want an AI tech. Hello. Can I help you with something?
Have you made this Quarian your slave?
We prefer the term indenture. Before you do anything hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and if you actually want to help the Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
If slavery's legal, then why are you trying to sell the Quarian?
I don't keep service contracts myself. I'm a contract broker. I assumed Synthetic Insights would jump at the chance for a skilled AI tech, but they won't even make me an offer.
Why not just keep her?
Quarian's strict health requirements and diets make them expensive to house and feed. I run at a minor profit at best. I don't have the money for constant suit repairs and clean room facilities.
So, what happens if...
A solution always presents itself. I will take care of you.
What if I bought her myself?
A gallant offer with 3 problems. First, her technical skill merits a contract of several 100,000 credits.
There's also a fee for freeing me before my service period.
Exactly. And finally, you are clearly a traveler. Her service
I don't want them to take me off to a mine.
I'll talk to you later.
As you like.
You deserve somebody who respects you.
Can I help you with something?
How'd you like to get your hands on an expert Quarian?
If you'd like to submit a resume, Synthetic Insights has no interest in purchasing slave labor. We're under enough To be frank, we're hardly hiring anyone. The Geth attack on the Citadel didn't engender much love for artificial intelligence.
It sounds like Synthetic Insights is worried about its reputation.
Buying a slave helps our reputation. How exactly do you figure?
Purchase the contract, minus the fee for early emancipation, then free the Quarian and garnish wages for reimbursement.
Interesting. We look good for hiring a Quarian, and we can say that we freed slaves out of the goodness of our hearts. All right, I'll run up a contract. The board might wet its pants, but we could use the good publicity. This Quarian had better be good, though.
Synthetic Insights just sent...
I'm happy to help.
Here, for your trouble.
Thank you.
Shepard, did you get any information on the Observer?
All 5 of the suspects are male. The Observer is female. Something's not right. Who gave you this lead?
My assistant, Xeris.
Thanks for taking care of that crazy guy. Saves me having to beat him to death with his own spine. That makes the other customers nervous. Anyway, this is Eternity.
Matriarch
and I'm
Athena.
Athena, a sorry matriarch and bartender. Get you anything?
You're an Asari matriarch? I thought matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar. I know. Not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his Geth a few years back. Their ships were hanging bare-assed in space when Saren started shooting. If not for you humans, we would have bought it right there. And I warned him. Told people on Thessia what was coming and they didn't want to hear it.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out, and made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars?
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses.
That explains why you went for
tell me about land and
Venezia.
filled world and stomping a Rachni queen in a muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from her father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
What's it like living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
Thanks for telling me about that.
That's what I'm here for, babe. Get you anything else?
I'd like something to drink.
Sure. I'll set up a tab at the drink kiosk. Just don't drink anything for Turians or Quarian. Once saw Krogan drink a liquefied Turian on a dare 6 or 7 centuries back. Nobody came out of that one looking pretty.
Thanks for setting up the drinks.
Right. Don't even...
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you look and figure out what options look.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Nyxeris had some interesting data hidden away. Thank you, Shepard. I wouldn't have caught her without you. I'm one step closer to the Shadow Broker thanks to you. Here. Nyxeris was very well compensated.
Did you have any trouble with Nyxeris?
She was very talented. I imagine that had she been ordered to assassinate me, I had never seen her coming. But her barriers needed practice. Practice I'm afraid she won't be getting.
What's the next step in your hunt?
Now I gather information, and when I find the Shadow Broker, I hit him with a biotic field so strong that what's left of his body will fit into a coffee cup.
That anger can't be just from what you've told me. What else happened between you and the Shadow Broker?
Did Cerberus ever tell you how they recovered your body? I gave it to them. I gave you to them, Shepard. Because they said they could rebuild you. And to do that, I had to take it from the Shadow Broker, who was going to sell your corpse to the Collectors.
Why didn't you tell me about this before now?
Because I screwed it up, Shepard. I barely escaped with my own life. And when I gave you to Cerberus, I told myself I was doing it for you. For a chance to bring you back. But I knew Cerberus would use you for their own business. And I let it happen. Because I couldn't let you go. I'm sorry.
You did the right thing, Liara. My mission is important. I couldn't do it if you hadn't given me to Cerberus.
Thank you. I was afraid you'd hate me. So that's why I must destroy the Shadow Broker. For what he did to my friend, and to you, and whatever he's doing with the Collectors.
Is there anything else you need from me?
No. You've done enough. If I find anything useful, I'll let you know. For now, I need to do what I do. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
never believe what happened. I've got the... Don't ask, just call it a gift.
Sometimes you say these things, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you had a battalion.
No, I haven't had any luck. Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover. I'm actually here on Ilium for just that purpose.
How's Zoo's Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zoo's Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Ilium will seem mundane by comparison.
Is there something I can do to help?
I'd appreciate it. I've reached the limits of my diplomatic abilities, and I prefer not to start trouble. Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable. Which they have.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No. But they can declare us in breach of contract. Which means Zoo's Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms, similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control. Sometimes, the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only
those help of... I'm also having...
I'll talk to the
I
survey
appreciate
group.
it.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Pharos signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Solarians and Turians are no better. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Where do I begin? With Solarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then unleashing the Krogan to correct their mistake? Or the Turians, so eager to bomb every problem away? Or humans, the new arrivals who already think they should be in charge? Every war that has plagued this galaxy has been caused by your people. My people's deaths are on your hands.
Perhaps we could work out different tests. Something that will work for both sides.
If the colonists were not willing to abide by the terms of the contract, they should not have signed it. The onus is not upon me to accommodate them.
You seem to forget that a human saved you from Saren and the Geth.
The Geth created by the idiotic Quarians? That a rogue Turian Spectre led in an attack? The Geth didn't start with the Citadel. They attacked your human colony, Eden Prime, first. You humans brought the Geth upon us. You and the Turians are the Quarians. My people's deaths are on your hands.
You really think this is legal? Maybe Ilium's contract analyst should look it over.
You ignorant yokel. I was negotiating contracts when your ancestors were still burning witches and enslaving each other. I haven't lost a contract dispute in 70 years. Try me.
So you'd be this harsh in your contract terms if these were Asari colonists?
If they were Asari, they'd be dealing with problems unleashed by another race. Asari like my bondmate, who died when the Geth rebelled against the Quarians. Or my daughters, who died during the Geth attack on the Citadel. One worked in the embassy, the other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Why was your bondmate on the Quarian homeworld?
Studying the Quarians. Not their technology, but their music. She loved all their art. Said they had old souls. I think that's where my daughters got it from. Both of them love talking with people, exploring new cultures.
They sound like wonderful people. The galaxy is lesser for their loss.
Yes, it is.
Do you think they'd want you to do this?
I'm not I didn't... Oh... I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
Did you get the star charts?
Yeah.
You did it. Thank you. I don't think I could have...
You've got the power to make a difference, Shiala.
You're right. Thank me.
You know Irinya won't even talk to them. Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
Relax. I just need to speak with her.
Good. Samara's the first Justicar I've seen on Ilium. If I'm lucky, things will stay peaceful. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
Why are you worried about other species coming into contact with her?
If a Justicar kills an Asari, none of us questions it. But if she killed a human... Do you think the Alliance would understand her actions and respect her authority? You can't even figure out your own religions. It's
She's
a
not
big
wrong.
diplomatic incident just waiting to happen.
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
Spectres are authorized by the Council. Who do Justicars represent?
What? That's like, I don't know a good human metaphor. It's closer to a religious group than a legal branch. Nobody becomes a Justicar for personal gain. And they die before breaking their oaths.
Is Samara really that dangerous?
If you follow the laws, you've got nothing to fear. And a Justicar would die without hesitation to protect the innocent. But their code orders them to stop lawbreakers, with lethal force in most cases. And everyone skirts the law somehow on Ilium. If someone tried to bribe her, she'd be obliged to gun them down as a matter of honor. I'm hoping to avoid that.
I'm looking for Samara.
Like I said,
You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony over there.
Alrighty. Let's go with my sniper buddies.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with
that. The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does, I guess.
As if that weren't enough. Some Asari just...
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say... The thing is, corruption isn't that
Tell me how
hard.
to find the Justicar.
A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk.
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
I saw his...
You must know something about it.
This is a scum...
I should go.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission. We'll be on our way.
Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
We've got that covered.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our two lifespans combined. She knows how to handle herself.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident. But her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to disobey.
We can disobey suicidal orders. Why wasn't I told?
That's about twice a day.
Most of the time, I'm not being stupid about it. I can't say the same for Anaya's superiors.
I'm a cop and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will. Unless I can get her to leave my district first.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go up. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all
I have to
over
go.
Good luck.
We better find Samara before the detective.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Change weapons!
Those were my best troops.
Tell me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
I'm Commander Shepard, and I need your help with a critical mission, Samara.
You honor me, but I am in the middle of an investigation.
I'm going up against suicidal odds, and I need the best. That's you.
I sense the truth in what you say, and it humbles me. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
There must be some way we can all get what we need.
I see a way. While I am in custody, you find the name of that ship. Do that, and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
This Justicar code seems quite strict.
It may seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple. That does not make it the right path.
A moment ago, you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
A slim chance is better than no chance.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons and armor. We travel Asari space righting wrongs as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Ilium may be dominated
My
by
quarry fled to this place. It is rare for a Justicar to leave Asari space, but I must follow my
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney Four is to get the truth out of him. Find a way into the...
It's a great honor.
I'd like to avoid killing you, Detective. Unfortunately, the moment my code dictates I must, I will. There is only the code.
She says this kind of thing like she's talking about for dinner.
You're not gonna lock her up?
Any attempt to put me in a passive restraint system will be regarded as a hostile action. And
yeah, that.
Now, where's that merchant? There he is.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
You said you didn't know anything about all this. You got one chance to change that statement.
What do you mean, Earthclad? Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative, I swear.
Tell me everything.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse. So they are perturbed and want to kill me.
You've been in the Eclipse base. What do you...
It's a series of docking bays, and they're all murderers. Every one of them kills someone as part of their initiation.
Tell me about this chemical you brought in.
It's called Minage. The higher your exposure, the more powerful you get. But too much of it, you die.
It sounds like you're a swindler and your actions finally come.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world.
I don't know about the... I do have... Take it.
Sensors activated. Mind over matter!
Shepard, my scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
This should slow him down.
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once.
I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot. I'm not one of them. I knew. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
Screw that, bitch!
That was a dumb move, Elnora.
This should come in handy. They've seen us.
This should punch.
Switch up.
Weakening their integrity. Deploying Warfield. Eyes open, Eclipse. Mind over matter. Weakening their integrity.
One less to worry about.
Well, it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse Merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous bolus. Close exploding rounds. Blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
Elnora was the killer. You were right to be suspicious of her.
Detective and I would be interested in this.
Hostiles detected.
Change weapons!
I'm on it!
Gunship above.
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
You need help.
You need help. Or you stand before the mightiest biotic ever. Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness. They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Are you part of Pitney Force Trade Group?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
He hasn't reported your disappearance. Probably so his departure won't get delayed.
I get the distinct impression Pitney prefers money to friends.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people. But first, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room. I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
Shepard, this guy couldn't tie his bootlaces, much less fight.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Wasea will tear you apart. Take a nap. You'll feel better.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood. But, Great Wind, you...
So much forgot.
Yeah, I wish I had known that this was here.
Change weapons.
It will be done. I see. Matter to the sea.
That must be the ship tomorrow.
Should we head back to the police station?
We got time.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything back there.
Should we go back to the spaceport main yard?
Let's go.
I don't know what they put in me, but I thought I was... Well, you saw.
Thank you. Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to rebuild their organization. Thank you.
Did I miss something? Oh well.
I got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the Code. By the Code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
I can see that this is a very important act, Samara. Thank you.
Truly, the life of a Justicar can get lonely. I admit I am looking forward to serving with a company of honorable heroes. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
I have proof that Eclipse killed the Volus merchant.
Let's see what you got there.
I vouch for Shepard and any...
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. Never heard... Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling...
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're gonna find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on Deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
Oh, for melee attacks? No thanks.
Shepard, important news. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
You stopped
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team
Unclear.
updated the gem?
No way to determine until we
We'll
get
go to Tachanka and see.
Malin last seen outside.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Shepard.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I believe I can use some of them to increase our fuel reserves so we can explore further. Shall I tell you what is required?
Show me what it would take.
Shepard.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too
Why were
much...
you willing to work for Cerberus?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
What made you decide to become an assassin?
I was asked to become one. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
Hanar? Excessively polite, worshipped Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drells slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Shepard.
Just checking in.
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians.
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an... She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manners...
I didn't recruit her for her
Oh,
looks.
Shepard. I wish there were times...
Why don't you join me in my
That sounds
cabin?
wonderful. I had a wonderful evening. I noticed the fish tank up in your cabin. If you'd like, I could
I'd
feed your
appreciate
fish
that,
for you.
Kelly.
It's my pleasure. Anyway, what's up?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Anomaly detected.
Objective orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol.
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Eclipse forever! You're off my screen! Oh! Deploying warp field! Destroy you! Watch the landing.
Switch up.
I'll kill you all!
I've hurt them.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Shepard, I need something to talk to you. I don't know.
I'm listening. What's the issue?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong, tense. I just want to kill something with my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know. See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here, my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Don't know if I can help, Grunt. Sounds like we need one of your kind to look into this.
Most off-world Krogan are warriors. I won't ask you to go there.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld.
Thank you, Shepard.
No messages for you, Commander.
Anomaly detected. Launching probe. I have found something. Probe away. Away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. In research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
towers may serve as a navigational contingency.
What happened here? Be careful. This atmosphere is toxic. Heads up!
Go now to the sea.
What were they doing here?
Whatever fine happened here, it was recent.
I'm with you. Get ready. Embrace the sea.
Come on,
Commander,
elusive
you
man.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now. Yeah.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a... He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here?
You
right
crack
now?
open the bottle.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
To the ornery bastard who flies this ship.
The best fighter jockey to ever take to the skies.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more.
Yeah, some Asari are uncomfortable. It is a life of constant danger.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
No messages for you, Commander.
Still at 1/2 capacity. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. have detected an anomaly.
Repeat, suspicious ship detected in planetary orbit. All hands
Probe away. Something on our sensors. My shields are down.
Felt that one. Look out!
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in a debriefing room, Commander.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol...
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but they could be making repairs as we speak.
If they had a patrol out there...
You're close enough.
You should have
information.
Send me the coordinates and I'll...
Once you're... Good luck, Shepard.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no mass effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
Oh, you know. Oh no, there's a weapon loadout station.
Never saw a ship like this before.
Looks like an insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector data banks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer. Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
Maybe the missing people are aboard. If they're still alive. Same containers as on Horizon. Only these are empty.
It must have been horrible. Trapped in these pods. Completely at the mercy of the collectors. These poor souls.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Test subjects. Discarded at the end of the experiment.
They didn't deserve this.
You get what you get. Deserve's got nothing to do with it.
That's a collector. Are you saying those bastards even experimented on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster. But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous...
Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers.
No shit. I'm not letting the Reapers turn me into some...
Let's find what we need before the collector...
On the ceiling. More containers.
Hundreds. I wonder... People in them.
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
This might be useful.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Well, I suppose we should have
Hey, where are Jack and Thane?
They couldn't fill all those pods, even if they took every colonist in the terminus.
They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
There, on the platform. Control panel.
Where are the bodies from the crew? Something's wrong here.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That can't be good.
Everyone's all right, Joker. What just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system. Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Better get it done fast, Edie.
Look out. We've got company. Moving to cover.
Victims.
On
platform, coming in. Coming!
As you will.
On the right!
84%.
80, get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
Here they come again.
I've lost shield. I'll kill you all!
Nothing stands against us. Your form is fragile. The forces of the universe bend to me. I know.
Nothing can stop me.
Face your annihilation. Will know. Commander Shepard.
Watch the landing.
Your body is dust.
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The Collectors were the source. It is unusual.
It seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with
You knew it
Cerberus.
was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
That son of a bitch sent us right into Collector hands.
I knew Cerberus would screw me again. I'm gonna crush his head.
Commander, we got another problem. The
You need to get out of there.
I do not have
Come on, let's move.
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
Right flank.
Intervention is necessary.
control. Your attacks are primitive.
Shields have failed.
This hurts you.
I'm going down soon! Get off me!
We fight as one. Your form is fragile. This hurts you.
Switch up!
Switch up!
As I must.
I've got no shield!
Right. On it. I've got your back. My attack didn't work. I've got your back.
Very well.
Change weapons!
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Bring your matter to the sea.
My attack didn't work. Destroy you.
Taking heavy fire!
My attack didn't work.
problem here.
A temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands to Firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
Down there. That's where we came aboard, isn't it?
We must be getting close to the end.
Oh, what's this?
That tech damage, that's great and all, but not really what I want. I want weapon tech. I want stuff that powers up my weapons.
If I died, I'm haunting you, Shepard.
Keep the dead where they fall.
I'll destroy you.
We are Harbinger. No pain, Shepard.
It's about to get fun.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
I'll destroy you.
One step closer.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make them work for it this time. I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engage in Mass Effect core.
We've got a few words for him, too.
Shepard, looks like EDI extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
EDI told us the distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget EDI. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
I don't risk people. There are always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are, as much as we tried, but EDI confirmed us. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, EDI just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing.
It will make
EDI,
things...
Of course, Shepard.
So the elusive
lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
You try something like that again and the collectors will be the least of his problems. EDI, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis... I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
EDI doesn't make mistakes. The collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction. Space station.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip.
The logical conclusion. The Reaper IFF must trigger
just because we can
Sooner or later.
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors...
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon.
Just let me by. I have business.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss.
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout. Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest...
Were you around when the female camps and the children over last week? No. You don't want anything,
We can use this.
One of the children only 5 years from the right.
Think you actually had a fertile female after your trip to their camp? Watch it, human. Eyes straight ahead.
At first I thought it was a waste of ammunition just to kill incoming vermin. Now, I think if these Erdnot can pinpoint such small mammals with these guns, they'll make short work of an incoming invasion force.
Give me a reason. Don't touch anything.
I'll take it.
These things will last longer if I didn't hit him. Step back. My Varyn is hungry. Solarians, too. Those little bastards think they're so smart. That's like that. Couldn't take it.
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander. Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
I've found references to a forger named Fade in C-Sec crime reports, Shepard. Perhaps that is a good place to start looking.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera World.
You heard wrong. This is the...
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
I felt her hand go into my pocket. When I checked, my credit chit was gone.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
You know what Quarians are like. They take anything not...
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander. Thane would like to speak with you, Commander. Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications.
Come on, let me in.
What do you need? This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Arcane. Let me see.
Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
You do that.
Arya has work for you.
The Shepard Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year, once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside.
End is not.